What's up? We got The Flash, Season 1, Episode 12, Crazy for You. So this episode starts off at a crime scene, so at night, where the police are chasing after Shauna Baez, and she's a man with the power to teleport, and she teleports her boyfriend out of jail. Her boyfriend Clay Parker out of jail. While Barry is, investigating this, he sees his dad with Joe. Joe had the guard owed Joe, so Joe was able to get Barry some time with his dad, which is very sweet from Joe, and the guard owed Joe. So we see Cisco, and he's talking to Caitlin about how it happens every time. I gotta write this down. So about how stuff happening. About how talking about how Ronnie, and about what Harley said at the end of the last episode about Ronnie being alive, and she's like, really, the Harley, the one in our basement, him, like, you're really gonna believe him? So Cisco decides to, so he's like, let me out, bro, and I'll tell you everything. And he's like, that's not happening. He's like, you really want to know about Doctor? You really want to know about what happened to Martin Stein and Ronnie? So he lets him out, but obviously we all know is that Harley betrays Cisco, but Cisco is able to counterattack with it. And so he shows them later on. He shows them that Stein was at the park. Harley saw Stein while he passed by him, but he saw him. But when the particle accelerator happened, Ronnie's essence or soul or something flew into Stein, merging them together. So Stein is currently in control of Ronnie's body, not Ronnie. That's why in the previous episodes, when Caitlin would ask him, his name is Ronnie Raymond, he would say he's not Ronnie, because he's not Ronnie, he's Stein. And as I said before, why didn't she just tell him that his name was Stein? If she kept saying his name was Ronnie, but if his name was not Ronnie and his name was Stein, why didn't she just tell him? I'm so confused on that. I'm so confused on that part. So Caitlin's telling Barry about how she has no life because Caitlin lists off a bunch of examples, and she says she cooks and she helps him, and Barry's like, that's a bunch of lists on why you have no life. So Barry discovers that one of Shauna's bars, and she and Caitlin gets drunk and decides to do a duet with Barry, who sings greatly, because remember, Grant Gustin was in Glee. So also with Melissa Benoist, who's in Supergirl. And that's the show we'll be reviewing after. By the time we get to Arrow Season 4, Episode 3, that's when Supergirl starts. So that's when we'll be reviewing Supergirl. So, but anyway, back to the show itself. Barry meets Linda Park at the bar. And if you don't know Linda, she's the news person who was in the particle accelerator, who was interviewing the particle, seeing the particle accelerator go off. But funny, that was a different actress. This one is played by Marlise Zhao, or now just Marlise, I think. Yeah, when this show aired, she went by Marlise Zhao, but now she just goes by Marlise, I think, or Malise, I have no idea. But the actress is kind of Barry's love interest. Yeah. yeah, she's Barry's love interest, and she and Barry hit it off. She says that so Barry meets her for a lunch date, and she says she's Linda Park sports. But here's my question: when she didn't seem like a sports editor when she was reviewing a sports anchor when she was doing the Particle Accelerator 9 months ago. So maybe during those 9 months she got a job. She upped her job. She got a new job title. I don't know. I'm just saying. So yeah. So yeah. So then what happens is is that yeah. So we see and we see Shauna and Clay, and then don't forget about Shauna and Clay, and then so she explains that after he got in jail, I'm guessing, I don't know, they don't explain that she got hit by the particle accelerator explosion. She just says that after he got in jail, she just kept waking up in different places, and then she learned how to control it. So I'm guessing she got hit by the particle accelerator, but the particle accelerator, different events have been giving people powers based on where they are. They gave Tony power. They gave Barry power because he was with chemicals. They gave Betsy and Susie their powers because she was with bombs. They gave they yeah they gave Kyle Nimbus his powers because he was within a gas chamber. I don't know how Dancing Black got his powers, but he just did. They gave Farouk his powers, even though Farouk is R.I.P. They gave him his powers when he was on an electric thing. But this one is just she just woke up, and there's just woke up with these powers. Was she born with them? Was she a particle accelerator? We will never find out. She just has them, and the show never explains how she got them. They never explain, was she a particle accelerator, or did she always have these powers, but they didn't manifest until she was an adult. We never find out about this. The show never explains this. It's just she just woke up with these powers, and after he got in jail, it's never explained how she got these powers. They should have explained it. They should have just left it in a line that, she just, after he got in jail, she just kept popping from place to place until she learned kept teleporting from place to place until she learned how to control them, to control the power. They should have said that she was at the park, wherever she was after he got in jail, the particle accelerator affected her, giving her the power of teleportation. But they never say that, so we never know. Yeah. So Caitlin gives her the name of Peekaboo because of the game because of the Peekaboo thing game. Yeah. So Cisco reveals to the gang that he helped them. He helped them. Yeah, I also forgot about Clyde Martin. Clyde Martin also got his powers because of him being in an airplane. Yeah, I'm just saying. And he's dead too. But I'm just saying, they never explained how Shauna got her powers. She could have just had them from a young age and they didn't manifest until she was an adult. Or the particle accelerator gave her powers. We'll never find out because the show never gives us this information. It's one of the plot holes of all plot holes. So anyway, back to the show. So Barry fights her, but she's able to get away. So Barry again decides to, but she's like, "Are you a cop? Why are you in our business? Are you a cop or something?" And Barry's like, "Something," and just fights her. But Clay ditches her, and we never see him again. So he's just he ditches her. We we do see Shauna again at some point, but Clay, he's just disappeared. They never mention him. So Barry's dad gets stabbed. Yeah, he doesn't die because he's a great actor. They don't kill him off. He gets stabbed by an inmate who worked for the guy who Clay worked for. But Barry speeds that guy who attacked his dad out of there and puts 10 more years to his sentence. Yeah. So he's like, hey, if the Flash were his son, he would be proud of him. Yeah. Yeah. So is that? Yeah, and Shauna also still loves Clay. Even though Clay abandoned her, she's still in love with him. Still loves the guy. So yeah, and also let me see in a sewer where 2 sewer workers are working when they're attacked by a mysterious animal. Who's the animal? We'll never know. Actually, we do know, but I'm not gonna mention here. But that was the episode. It was a great one. I did, for my review of last week, I titled for the review of last time, I reviewed the episode as Sound of the Fury, but it was actually called Sound and the Fury. I don't know why I did that. I just messed it up, and I reviewed this episode. I reviewed the last episode of The Flash Season 1, Episode 11, The Sound of the Fury, when it's actually titled Sound and the Fury. I'm sorry for that. But anyway, that was it for this episode, and I'll see you next time for more of The Flash.